Break Your Neck is a song that I've studied before.
Yeah.
Busta, just like, and tell me what you really want to do. Come here, man. When you talk with me. Tell like when the nigga want to talk, you really want to talk, you really want to walk with me. Like that's something I really studied.
Plus, it's a shirt to make your girlfriend proud. And as long as she's happy, then
Like that joint you did with RA. I'm watching y'all spit. I'm like, what are you?
I do quadruple. I mean,
40-year-old fuck boys are back in town. 40. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
Oh yeah, we in the building, man, and you vibing with the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Ayo, it's your boy Black P, Pegasus, in fact, and I'm here with you, kicking freestyle raps. But I got my man Fro Thizzle Afro, and we gon' get it poppin'. So yo, let's go. You know how we do when we rhyming for the streets. In actuality, he made this damn beat. So let's get it started with no further ado. Let's get it going with reactions and an interview. Let's go.
Black Pegasus in the building.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and I have a very special guest, the young legend, Afro. Introduce yourself,
Hey,
man. What's up?
What's going on, yo? Yo, peace. It's your boy Afro in the building, a.k.a. All Flows Reach Out.
Yeah, man. So it's great to have you here. Now, you guys that are tuning in, we got a great show for you. We're going to do a really in-depth interview with my man, Afro. We're going to do some reactions, and you know what that means, and maybe kick some freestyles. You got to tune in to watch. But before we get into all that, you guys don't forget to like, share, and comment on all of the content. Most importantly, subscribe. We're on our way to 50,000 subscribers, but we got to get that plaque at 100K. So let's go. And without further ado, 40.
40-year-old fuck boys are back in town. 40. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old fuck boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, you guys. So, welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I am the 40-year-old FUQ boy, and my man Don Wannabe couldn't make it, so it's just me. But shout out to Don Wannabe. Now, the views of Black Pegasus are not necessarily the views of my man Afro, so let's get it. But yeah, man, we in here having a good time. So let me get this logo off the screen and get things started. So real quick, man, I just want to give Afro a shout out for being here, man. Thank you, bro.
Oh, no problem, bro. No problem. Happy to be here, bro. You know, you family, bro, so happy to be here, man.
Yeah, man. So he's in Colorado doing shows, had an epic show in Denver last night. He's rocking Colorado Springs. Now, these are his first headlining shows in Colorado. But before we get started, man, you just dropped a new single. Okay, and tell me about that. What's going down with your new single?
Yeah, the first album single is called Good Morning Fro. It's on all outlets, digital outlets. Man, we just dropped the video recently, and yeah, man, I'm really excited. It's been a couple years in the making, but we got it out, and you know, it's the first joint, so it's the lead single of the album.
So this is the single. I'm not playing the music, you guys, but he is barring out on this joint. I mean, he's going crazy. So make sure to check out this music video and leave a comment, share it, and tell him Black P sent you. And you saw this joint with Fro because, he's just getting his whole thing moving. This is like the lead single for the new album, right?
Yeah, it's the lead single.
So when do you think the album's going to drop? Can you talk about that yet? Or
we don't have a release date, but me and the label were working on it, and hopefully really soon. But we got it done. The album's done. It's complete. Okay. It's completely done. So we even got an album cover for it too.
Tight.
So just working on the release date.
Now, how does that work with the album right now? Are you waiting to talk about the producers and features? You're waiting to talk about that, or can you talk about that now a little bit?
I've name dropped one or two. Like I've name dropped the producer here and there, and like a future. But I can't say all of them. But I would say like I definitely I've shouted out once or twice.
So the ones you have name dropped, can you drop that now? Who?
Yeah. Shout out. I want to shout out Chubb Rock, the OG Chubb Rock. He gave me an incredible verse. And I want to shout out my big bro RA. He's on the album, of course. That's Rugged Man's definitely on the album. That's family. So I got more. I got more features, but I don't want to.
Let's keep it a surprise. Then it makes us go listen to the album, go purchase it. So you guys, when it drops, pre-save it. Help this brother succeed. So you just turned 25. Before we get into that, though, I have your video playing, your single. And this is crazy. Like, it's literally a really dope video. Where'd you guys film this at?
Thank you. So it's actually filmed in 2 different locations.
Okay.
The war scenes right here are filmed in New Jersey. And, the desert scenes are filmed in LA, like 30 minutes from my crib. So,
okay.
Yeah, so it's split in 2 different locations.
Dude, you got a tank in the video, bro.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
great.
man.
I'm trying to think, have I ever seen a tank in a rap music video? You're really taking it.
Probably some Onyx stuff, but definitely like you know, it just came well together. Like, shout out Anthony Edward Curry. He's the one who filmed the New Jersey scenes, and Adam Rush is the one who did the LA stuff.
Bro.
And Anthony was like, "Yo, I got a base like with tanks and like fucking like we could shoot there." I was like, "Bro, I'm in."
I love it. I love it. You guys, you have to check out Fro. I mean, he's been doing it for a minute, but like he has an incredible flow. Like, this is, I'm not even just gassing him up because he's here. He's literally the young legend in the making. I just call him the young legend because you put that intention into the universe. But when you start following what he's doing, and now let's kind of go down the rabbit hole. Now, the first time I heard of you was through R.A. the Rugged Man's competition.
Yes, sir.
And you ended up winning that. Now, you were 16 at that time.
I was late 16 when I recorded the entry, and when I put it out the day before my 17th birthday.
Okay.
So I was 17 when I first met R.A. and when we first linked up, but by the time I had won the contest, I was 17.
And so I was tripping out because when I heard your rap flow then, I was like, bruh, and you were like 17 basically. It's just like, that's crazy. And I think you took a lot of people by storm with your age. Now, I think it's super dope that R.A. discovered you, and he took you under he took you under his wing.
Absolutely.
And it was crazy because I met R.A. at Scribble Jam in 2003, and then he was kind of blackballed from the industry at that time. But someone brought him to Colorado. We reconnected, and then I started bringing him to Colorado for concerts. And so the first time I met you in person, he was like, yo, you know, this kid, Fro, he's a beast. He won my competition. And I was bringing him out for a show. And he was like, yo, P, you know, let's get this kid on the show. Can we do this? Can we do that? And I was like, yeah, man. And so that's the first time I met you.
Yeah.
Now, what's crazy for me is fast forward, that ended up opening the door. Like, I ended up tour managing your first European tour. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that was a blessing. So I always wanted to thank you publicly for that, that was for awesome. Putting me in that position.
No, that was an awesome time. Yeah. No, I felt bad because that was a lot of driving for you. You were Black P was driving like fucking 18-hour drives, 17, 16-hour drives and shit. I mean,
yeah, it was
insane,
wild.
But it was fun, but it was insane.
It's funny because the course of my career like got me ready for that though, because I've been driving because I'm just an indie underground, you know, artist, and so it kind of got me ready for that. So it was super dope. But I actually was born in Germany on an Air Force base. That's why I'm still a U.S. citizen. But I lived in Germany for 4 years, so I would experience Europe, but not in my adulthood. So you guys kind of allowed me to go back and actually experience it in a way that I was like, yo, this is dope, seeing it with my adult eyes. So I really enjoyed that. And then seeing the hip-hop scene, because when I get on my podcast, there's language barriers. And I never witnessed that live. And I got to witness that with you in Poland and a few other markets where they're just like feeling what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. So, the crowds, the hip hop scene out there is phenomenal. The crowds, they feel really appreciative. And it's not like saying like the States crowds aren't, but just there's a crazy energy. There's just like a super dope hip hop energy. And like every time you're in, say like you're performing in Germany or you're performing over there, it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I always wondered what scene, you know, because it seems like in Europe they appreciate it a little more, almost in a sense, in certain aspects, you know, like and maybe it's the group of people appreciate it more because there's purists in America and there's people who appreciate it, but it just seems like sometimes the audiences can be bigger in Europe for certain type of artists, especially in the boom bap lane. You know, we still get a lot of love in America, but I thought that was really interesting when I went out there with you guys, and that was super dope.
That was awesome. That was an awesome time, man.
So you're just turned 25.
Yeah.
So how you feeling, man? What have you learned on the road?
Oh man, it's weird. It's so weird. Like, and I know I'm technically very young still for 25, but it just feels can you cuss?
Yeah.
Oh, I just double checking. I don't cuss like a sailor, but sometimes slips out. So yeah, like turning 25. I mean, like for me personally, you know, I started when I was 17, so I'm nearly 8 years in the game, and it just feels like I learned so much with like just like with personal relationships and then like with business and yada yada and just like and even performances and the craft and the creating the music, making music formats, all around, just like building all of this like knowledge, like all my self knowledge that just it's crazy. Getting a little bit older, you know. It's weird, and I know I'm still 25, and I got 50-year-olds, 40-year-olds like, bro, you ain't saying shit yet, bro. It ain't nothing yet, and I'm like, damn, it feels like a lot. It feels like a lot so far. But
our industry will fast track you. So if you're 25, you're really like 28, 29, like you pick up more experiences faster. But like there's something about our maturing as a man. You start seeing things differently. And it kind of trips me out because knowing that you were like 17, end of 16 when I first heard about you, you're 25 now. You've been working on this record, and it's like I know you've been patient crafting it, and I feel like, like you're really about to drop, like a classic on us. And I'm excited. I've been able to see behind the windows a little bit and see behind things. So obviously I won't put those things out there till it's ready. But I'm really excited for what you're about to drop. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, bro.
And man, this is going to be super dope. Now, I was always wondering, what was the first hip hop song you ever heard?
Oh man, I mean that's wow. I mean I could say the first one. I might not know exactly the first one I ever heard, but I know the first one that I loved, that made me want to be an MC. Like, if I can think of a first hip hop song I ever heard, it might be one of the earlier like Luda albums.
Okay,
I was like, I have a funny history where, like, when I was in elementary school, I was like maybe 5th, 6th grade. I was a big fan of Luda, and Luda would be dropping like heat like his first 5 years or something were crazy. And my mom's was like, hey, if you get a C+ or a B- or higher, I'll get you the album. So I was trying to ace them tests, like, yo, I'm about to get this Luda album. Yeah. But so it could be any of those, maybe Southern Hospitality, maybe because I remember like my moms and pops, they had Biggie and Nas and Biggie, Nas and Tupac CDs laying around, and I would listen to them, but like I wouldn't really understand the words. Yeah. And even with the Luda stuff too, I was really young, so like I just love the sounds and I love the voice and it just have the bounce of it. And but the first song I can visually remember that I loved, I was like, yo, I want to be an MC, was Microphone Fiend, Rakim. I was 9 years old, and at 9 years old. At 9 years old, I was already kind of a little mini like computer whiz. I was already surfing through the computer on YouTube and all stuff. And I discovered Microphone Fiend on YouTube. So I saw the thumbnail, I saw the gold chains at the time. I was just like, yo, like, what is that? So I click on that. I hear the beat. I was like, this is like the illest shit I've ever heard. Then I hear Rakim spit, and I was like, what is that? I'm like, I want to do what he's doing. Yeah. And I was like, that was it. Like Rakim was definitely the first MC that I was like, I want to pick up the pen.
And so Rakim was what made you love hip hop.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a great intro to hip hop, man. That's the best intro you could have to hip hop. Now, where were you born?
Oh, so I'm LA. I'm born West Coast, California, but I was born. I have a funny story. I was born in Gardena, but I'm adopted, so I ended up moving to Bellflower when I was around 5 years old. Lived there until I finished elementary. Then I moved to Orange County in California. I moved to Anaheim, Fullerton. Shout out to OC peeps. And did middle and high school. Then I moved back to Bellflower, and I've been there ever since. I'm just back home. Yeah, so
that's what's up. What's your ethnicity?
I'm black and Mexican.
Hey, yo, Wonder Twin Powers activate. I'm black and Mexican too. Let's go.
And I get a lot of people, are you Samoan? Are you Pacific Islander? Yeah. And I get that a lot. And I'd be like, yeah, I can see how you would think that, but I'm like, yeah, I'm Blaxican. Yeah.
It's crazy because so the words that I like to coin is like African, the wet black, and Afro bean. Let's go. But it's crazy. Look at us, you guys. Like, I had like almost like red ginger hair growing up, and look at us. We're both literally like, we look so different, but it's like, that's crazy to me, but that's dope. Hey, team light skin in this motherfucker. Let's go. But yeah, so at the beginning of this journey, I remember you were the story was you were in a really bad car accident. Yeah. How old were you when you were in that car accident?
I was 17. So that happened 2 weeks after I submitted my entry in the definition contest with RA. So I was in I remember visually. I was in the hospital for 3 days, and they were like, "Oh, you're good. We're gonna put you in a Ninja Turtle body cast, and we're gonna have you heal, and give you some pills, and that's fine." And so I had to kind of like self heal for a while for those 2 weeks. So 2 weeks go by, and actually, I believe in the third day in the hospital is when RA was like, "Yo," people started tagging me on Facebook. And people were like, "Yo, your boy already posted you. He posted your entry. He posted." I was like, "What the fuck? He posted it?" And I check it out, and I'm all like messed up and like doozied out, and I'm just checking it out, and I'm like, "Oh shit, he posted my joint." He was like, "Yo, this kid's gonna be." I think the caption was like, "This kid's gonna be hard to like beat. This kid's like 17 years old or something, 16 years old or something." And I just being a big fan of R, like one of the biggest fans. A lot of people don't know. Like around 13, I was already into like the Sean Prices and the Black Moons and the Gang Stars.
MF Doom.
Absolutely, the Dooms. Like that was my shit. So R-Ray was my favorite MC at age 13. Like that was my guy. I was like, yo, L.I.'s Finest. I think it was L.I.'s Finest was the first song I heard, and then it was Super, and then it was Uncommon Valor, where I was like, this guy's like my GOAT right now. This guy's my GOAT. So when he posted it, I was just grateful. I was like, yo, I dropped a comment. I was like, R.A., thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you for listening to my joint. And he commented back. He was like, yo, where are you at? Like, where are you located in the world? Where are you? Yeah. I was like, yo, I'm in Orange County at the time. I'm in Orange County, California. He was like, yo. And he messaged me. He was like, yo, I'll fly out. Let's meet up. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, my mind was blown already. I was like, what is going on right now? Yeah. And I remember showing my mom some RA clips, and she was like, wow, he seems like a crazy guy. But he was like, hey, she was like, hey, if you like him, that's your music. So you like him, that's your guy. Hey, no problem. So we did some freestyle videos that did pretty well at the time, and then we just talking. RA was like, yo, he was like, yo, I'm gonna take you under my wing. Let's rock. He started I went from a kid who barely traveled ever in his life, maybe a few times as a kid, like a baby. But I went from that to traveling all over the world, Germany, France, Ireland, Switzerland, because RA took me under his fucking wing. So yeah, it literally was life changing.
Yes. Well, and I remember when he took you under his wing, you started seeing these changes, you started going viral. Like, I remember that video that went viral on Facebook. I remember Chris Brown reposted it. You were on Jimmy Fallon. I know you've been in a couple of movies or TV shows. Yeah. The accolades for you at such a young age, I don't even remember. I just was like, yo, he's doing his thing. But because I rock with RA so heavy, I was just initially like, I just support what you were doing. It was super dope to see. I've always been super happy and trying to be supportive of it. And now you're kind of transforming and about to release your new album. And that's what's kind of trippy too, because it's like, it's been a long road, no pun intended, a long time coming. Right, what I'm saying?
Right.
You said a few things there I want to digest, but before we do that, you guys, don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe. Now, if you're watching this right now, we pre-recorded this because he has a very busy schedule. So this is a premiere. So if you're in the chat, I'll be talking with you in the chat, but this is not a live stream. This is a premiere. So I do appreciate if you drop the super chat and all that stuff. I'm saying thank you now because I know y'all be very supportive here, but this is a premiere. So I'll be in the chat talking with you folks. So let's keep this moving. Now, fast forward to now, we're getting closer to you releasing your first album. I just heard you on that song Overdrive with High Res.
That's right, yeah.
And that kind of blew my mind because you literally had some of the greatest rapid spitters. Like you had Busy Bone, Twista, Tech 9, yourself. Now you throw High Res, I think Joel Ortiz. Yep. I might be missing someone, but
and shout out to Krishna from India.
Yeah, yo, and all of you guys snapped on this joke. Shout out to High Res. High Res, if you see this, I believe in your movement too. I was at the mandate, the DC. I was in DC too, man. You the man. Anyways,
shout out to my bro High Res because at the time, I was kind of in a slump, like creatively, and I was just kind of figuring out what I knew, like the game plan all along was to get the album out, of course. But there's times where I have slumps and I'm like, hey, I don't know how I'm gonna move or this and that. And that one just kind of fell out of the sky. Like High Res hit me up. He was like, yo, I got this joint. It's gonna be like a chopper joint. I'm trying to get busy. I'm trying to get tech. And I was like, yo, that sounds fucking phenomenal. I was like, bro, I'm honored. Thanks, bro. Like, that's like I always wanted to be a part of a joint like a Worldwide Choppers or something like that. Even in high school, like when those joints were coming in, I was like in early high school, and I was, bumping those joints. So
shout out to Tech 9. So you're a fan of Tech 9 too?
Yeah, fuck with Tech. Yeah,
he's one of the ultimate technicians with that flow.
Absolutely,
he has his own original flow pattern, but he really focuses on making sure you can understand and hear the words that he's saying. And I think people, he's slept on. Yo, he's goated in my opinion. But yeah, man, I thought that song was super dope. If you guys haven't heard it, it's called Overdrive.
Check it out.
It's literally Fro sets that motherfucker off, y'all. He starts it. He starts the song, y'all. But it's Fro. It's Tech 9, Twista, Busy Bone, High Res, Joel Ortiz, and then Krishna. That's how you say it, Krishna?
Yeah, and shout out to Krishna because I got a good amount of Indian fans hitting me up like, yo, love from India. So like shout out to Krishna. I mean, he got me a lot of dope Indian supporters. Like they hit me up. It's dope. Like so
High Res is a real one. I don't know him personally, but I support him heavily, especially with the stuff he brings to light in this current moment. So yeah. Now the one thing you mentioned was, so after the car accident, we had the comp. You put your song into the competition, which you eventually won with R.A. the Rugged Man, who discovered you. But in that time, you were in a car accident. But then after that, you said something. You're like, yeah, he flew me out, and we did a bunch of freestyles. Now, that was one of the first times I saw you freestyle. And what we've been doing on our channel, we've been doing a bunch of reactions and stuff like that to either talented artists, up-and-coming artists, stuff. But I've been dedicating it to freestyle because that was something that I'm super passionate about from a youngster, that I don't feel like I was in the battle rap scene. So I was telling you earlier.
Yeah, I know what's up. Yeah.
So I freestyled.
The grind time stuff too, right? Like
I didn't go that far. It was main Scribble Jam.
I would see you in the videos.
I went and was a judge at one of the big ones with like Madness in them.
You would pop up, you'd be like, yo, Black Pegasus.
Yeah, I was So I've always loved that art, but I don't think I was able to master it because I was so focused on battle rapping that I would, premeditate, let's say, a punchline for an adversary, or be just so focused on trying to clown someone, I didn't really get to hit my flow state. So now that I've been exposed to certain things online and different freestylers, and it's kind of coming to the forefront with stuff that's blowing up on TikTok and YouTube, I've been enjoying freestyling. So one of the things we're going to take a little swerve. One of the things, and one of the biggest requests I've got on the channel. Have you heard of Harry Mack?
Oh, that's my guy.
Okay.
That's my guy. We follow each other. That's my guy.
That's awesome. So let's freaking go. So Harry Mack is kind of innovating the space right now, the freestyle rap space.
Yeah.
But one of the biggest requests for me was to be like, yo, can you get Afro to react? And so I just said, we'll play a couple joints.
It's dope because I've actually seen some of these Omegle bars and stuff, and some of the videos where he's like on Venice and he's rhyming to the people passing by. Like, that's my dude. Yeah.
Cool. I got 2 segments I'm gonna play for you. Now this one dropped yesterday, so I'm almost positive you haven't seen it. You didn't see anything? No. Yeah. Let's rock. All right, man. So I'm gonna bring this up and we're gonna react to it. And we're going to talk about freestyling too, the art of freestyling, where, some of the innovators, because I was actually on the phone with Supernatural this last weekend.
Okay.
And we were building, and, I remember him starting things off with the 3 words, like on stage, like doing a hook and then being like, yo, give me 3 words. And it's just interesting to see that routine. And then we're seeing the evolution of different freestyle patterns now. And it's super cool, man. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, I know a lot of you guys will tune in for these reactions, so here you go. We're going to react to the first segment of Harry Mack Omegle Bars 73. I'm going to pull a hat trick out and see what Fro thinks of this other reaction. We're going to talk about it. I have some questions for Fro about freestyling because, you do your thing too. All right, here we go, you guys. This is Harry Mack Omegle Bars 73. Let's see what we got here.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
I'm on here doing freestyle raps for people. Could I do a freestyle for you?
Oh, bro, bet. Oh my God, I'm like flabbergasted.
That's a good word.
I made fun of
Yo,
that
what's
word
up?
too.
What's up, man?
Sweet setup, dude.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Awesome, man. You make like music content, I'm guessing?
I do make music content. Yeah. I'm actually on here doing freestyle raps for people, man. Could I do one for you?
Dude, sweet. Okay. Do I gotta give you like a topic or anything, or are you just gonna spitball it at me?
That would be amazing, man. Yeah, throw me a topic. What you got?
All right. I want you to include the words royal flush.
Okay.
Like in poker.
Yeah.
And I need you to say something about my Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
And something about leopards.
Yes, I love that shirt,
Go
by the
ahead,
way.
bro. Thank you. I like it too. It gets my girlfriend very happy.
That's important. All right, amazing. So we're gonna go with Royal Flush, your Dr. Pepper, and leopards because they're on your shirt.
There you go, buddy.
That sounds good, man. You ready?
I'm always ready.
Let's go. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Come on, chat. Yeah. Yo, when I drop my lyrics, they be hella heavy. My man looked up, he said, I'm always ready. I said, no doubt, he's fully aware. He was born ready, he ain't even have to prepare. Now, every time I rhyme off top, I leave you scarred. Claim you better than Mack with the raps, I beg your pardon, we don't know who you are. Y'all know I'm about to leave you scarred. Lyrically, I'm about to pull your card. Yeah, other rappers in the game, they need to give up. I throw out so many bars, it's 52 pickup. Mack, yo, I'm here, I'm the thought provoker. Never no joker, now we playing poker. I'ma leave y'all crushed each and every time I bust. If lyrics was poker, well, I would have the royal flush. Cause each and every time that I do my thing, yeah, y'all know that Harry Mack is truly a king. Plus I'm sharp like a spade, my lyrics is A grade. I got it made, I'm sipping lemonade in the shade and staying paid forever. That's how it really has to be. Practice mad long, so my skill level is mastery. Get ready for the savagery. Y'all know I'm a rockin' wrecker. Over beats, my flow is sweet like a Dr. Pepper. I be out here rapping for fans. He got the Dr. Pepper ready, he be cracking the can. Yeah, H-Mack, I'm in it, they loving the sound. Yeah, word to pepper grinders, I built this from the ground. H-Mack, man, I'm here. Y'all know I do it major like the pepper in your grinder. I add additional flavor. If you want the real, then call me, I'm never faulty. Speaking of pepper, yo, all my enemies are salty. Yeah, salt and pepper, hold up, we gon' stay there. Mack got the vision, I got the wisdom, peep my gray hairs. Moving like Gandalf, feeling like a wizard. I'm cold with the bars, I'm about to cause me a blizzard. I'm Pablo Picasso when I'm painting a picture. I'm shining when rhyming, I'm swinging like light fixture. I do what I can with these mics that I hold. Write my name in big letters, better make it bold. The illest is what I'm told, and rappers is who I scold. And I'm shining like your wristwatch, shining in gold. H-Mack, I'm here spitting bars that are clever. I'm about to last forever, my flow is tougher than leather. I'm on my rapping endeavor, and all my bars clever. Plus over tracks, I dash more faster than a leopard. Yeah, y'all know I'm putting in work. I'm blending different patterns, kinda like your shirt. Yeah, y'all know I spit words on my life. One side is leopard, other side the vertical stripes. When you put them together, yo, it looks loud. Plus it's a shirt to make your girlfriend proud. And as long as she's happy, then you can move gladly. You be looking prime, looking sharp, looking snappy. Yeah, when they be coming to lyrics, the Mack is just never fucking up. Plus when I rhyme over these tracks, I'm fancy just like a button up. I'm doing the shit that I feel, and I be keeping it real, and I be getting the pill, letting them all know the deal. Y'all know I'm colder than steel, swinging the sword, leaving the floor, giving them more. That's what I'm about. Every time that I be kicking all these lyrics out of my mouth. Yeah, I'm up on it. Y'all know I got swag. Rappers dirty like the clothes in your background laundry bag. Yeah, I'ma call what I see and give them more. I see you got the potted plant on top of your drawers. Yeah, H-Mack came through to impress ya. Speaking of drawers, they love the way that I address ya. Yeah, H-Mack, I break it down off the head. I'm laying rappers flat like on the side, you got your bed. They sleeping on me instead of peeping the freeze. And list off the top, I got a reason to be. Believe you me, keep some tricks real deep up my sleeve, I keep them hidden. They love the way I'm spitting, no kidding. And anytime he's rhyming, yo, they recognize the kids dang going deep, something like the creatures in your fish tank. What?
Man, that was f***ing amazing. Like,
All right, let's get it, man. What's your reaction? What'd you think of that?
No, it was dope, man. I've rocked with Harry Mack, man, ever since he came out. I believe he started blowing up a couple years ago, right? Like 2 years, maybe 3 years ago. I might be sleeping on him a little longer than that, but that's my dude, man. He always kills it, man. That's my dude.
Yeah, I enjoy watching these freestyles and the reaction, and also the community it's been bringing together online. What I took out of that one, I was like, when he had that word royal flush, it's like he's breaking down the whole card system. Like, it's so interesting to see people freestyle at that level, and it just brings me back to the golden era too, like MC Juice, Idea.
Oh, shout out Juice.
Yeah, man, I love those guys. Like, and it's just so cool to see it on, because I feel like a lot of that stuff wasn't captured on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So I'll scroll through stuff and I'll see some stuff, but man, when you went and saw MC Juice or Idea, or like you seen their battles.
Oh, shout out Idea too. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. And yeah, man, those are some of my favorites, bro. Supernat, MC Juice, Idea. It's just crazy talk, man. It's just crazy. So, anyways, I had this one. Now I was gonna play this piece real quick because I actually wanted to ask you. Have you ever seen this one, the Break Your Neck?
No.
All right, man. So I just thought this was interesting. After this, we'll get off this. Now, this is Harry Mack. You guys, Break Your Neck, and I wanted to play this specifically because you're a spitter who raps fast, and I want to ask you some things after we play this. See what you think.
I'm gonna be up on that level. Oh shit! Turn your volume up right now. I'm not playing, man. Turn your volume up right now.
What tripped me out is he's like reading these words right here.
Give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away now. Listen, grab up on the mic, tell me what you're about to say. What do you want to teach your kids one day? I'm about to teach them how to be good people. Cause right now with the world shit's lethal. Shouts at the lavender, shouts at the blue. I'll be representing with the whole damn crew. Getting down, I'm about to break your neck. Every time I'm on the mic, I get straight respect. Hit us with some sing-song flow. I'm about to do it when I grab the mic, they clueless. And you know that they get to the man, then I'ma do this. I'm the man when I be spitting. Harry Mack too official. If you stepping out of line, then I might have to diss you. Come on, and my brain always stay in the fly state. Every time I spit water, they gon' hydrate. And you know that I'm really about to do it like this. When I be on the man, I'm never gonna miss. I'm really about to spit the lyrics that be getting them high. When I'm all up in the session, I be spitting to fly. Yo, word to the homie in Seattle. Killing every rapper who be stepping, they be trying to get the battle. Never let it happen when I grab the mic, man, you know I'm about to push. 2 hands in the stink and 1 in the bush, something like that. I'ma come through, I'ma strike back. Harry Mack, I'm all up on it when I'm spitting, I be breaking all the rules. When I be rhyming, I be shining like a jewel. Doing what I do, and you know I'm about to aim this at all my people, cause I'm about to be famous. I'm about to claim this, come up at the top of this. I'm licensed to the apocalypse, and every time I'm rocking this, you know they better get down. Every time I grip up on the mic, you know I flip clowns. I'm about to do this, I'm a Buddhist. When I meditate, got you in the better state, you about to levitate. I'm forever great. Give us a couple of brain dead bars. Brain dead, I can't spit, I don't know what to do. Brain dead, all I do is save a couple crew. I got bit, I cannot speak. Oh, hold up, that shit was way too weak. Never brain dead when I'm in the session, I get down. Harry Mack, I be improvising live with the sound. Let me say what I say, I'm throwing off the head top. I'm about to kill him, I be aiming with a red dot. You know that I'm about to make them listen. Peace to the people who have the autism. Still getting by and they're working every day. When I grab up on the mic, this is what I'm about to say. When it comes to rhyming, Harry Mack and rap Billa. R.I.P. to the legend named Mac Miller. Coming off at the top with more heat rocks. Y'all was believing to get through the disease and needed Clorox. Doing what I feel when I say what I feel. Everybody knowing that the flow unreal. Yeah, coming off the tip, doing trouble what? Should be shaking the bubble butt. Yeah, H-Mac, get it on. I'm way too strong when I'm doing that song. And I'm really about to drop like a motherfucking bomb. All up on your molehill, I will control skill. Coming off the top and you know I got no chill. Every time I rhyme, my flow builds. I'll be the best. I'ma keep spitting till I meet my death. From until I'm out of breath, I keep rhyming. About to make the earth shake and I'll be climbing right to the top. And I'm never gonna slow down. When I'm all up on the beat, it's gonna go down. Can you do some angry flow? Rappers wanna hang me, bro. Y'all know they got me pissed. MCs up about to exist. Going off right now. When it comes to spitting up, it's off right now. You know that I'm coming with the boss type style. Coming off the top and I'm high up like I'm in the loft right now. What you wanna say? Y'all losing. 4 rappers, no inclusion. I'm about to let them all know. Coming off the top since the high school hallway. Do it all the way, never slipping. When I'm ripping, got a tripping, kinda like a scale. When I'm on the mic, I never fail. Bumping like Braille when I'm in effect. Yeah. Everyone better just listen. Black cat cross your path, that's superstition. Walking under the ladder, you got bad luck, I'ma spit fatter. Rappers, they don't even matter. I be getting through all the chatter. Making everybody so aware. I'm the illest off the top, I swear. When it comes to rhyming, I be coming with a nice scream. Matter of fact, colder, like my name is Icy. And you know I'm about to tell you whether over beats a cappella. I be rocking festivals, kinda like Coachella. I'll be the street dweller. Coming off the top and to change the game, I'll be more prone. I'm about to turn into my war zone, entering the battle. Every time I'm on it, man, I'm rapping from LA to Seattle. All across the coast, I be doing the most. You know they working right now, but Harry Mack for certain. Keep it going when I'm on the mic, I'm the penetrator. Matter of fact, he be out there fixing generators. Keep doing it, it's a good job. Every time I rhyme, you know I'm about to rob. Steal this show when I'm on it, I'ma spit them facts. And they said that they missed the max, so I'm doing it for everybody. Better come around when I'm coming off the top. I'll be ripping all the sounds. Can you rap about my friend named Boya? I'm about to do it, I enjoy to rap about other people. He be struggling with baseball. I'm about to do it in his face, y'all. Don't worry, you can get better. Living in the basement, shit's not clever, but you gonna turn that shit around. Trust me, it'll go down. The way that it's supposed to go. Feel me out the coast of vote. All across the planet, I be rapping. I be bringing the inspiration. And I'm about to shout out all my fans who be struggling all throughout the whole nation. We gon' get past it when I'm kicking lyrics off the brain. They be saying that I'm crazy, they be saying I'm insane. They can't keep up with it, but they out of luck. Cause I be making them say, what the fuck? WT to the F, I trust you. You about to do this fucking beat by buster? Goddamn, you know that I challenge ya. Advanced like quantum algebra. Call me the rap god. All of them my mental shuttle. I'm about to blast off. Flow off the mental, my shit is essential. I don't need no pen and no pencil. I'm not tracing no stencil. You know that I'm flashing, I'm basking. All up in the shine and I'm showing compassion. Do it for the people you know I'm an addict. When I'm in the session, I be working that magic.
All right, man. So, what do you think?
Dope.
Now, with that, this is why I wanted to play that one specifically and ask you this. I personally can't rap that fast, but you can rap that fast and you can freestyle. What do you do to develop your skill to be able to, like, what I just saw there, like, because I've seen, like, I believe I've seen some choppers in, like, Freestyle Fellowship and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But to develop your skill, because originally I didn't realize he was reading everything on the screen and throwing it in his freestyle. And that's where I was kind of amazed. So, like, these are things that I've been following online, certain things that I like and I want to try to work on personally as I develop my skill, not to be them, but to just develop my freestyle skill. What does it take to do stuff like that?
I mean, everybody has their own different process, but for me, I don't really know how to describe too much because I'm trying to find the right words, but I don't really try not to overthink things, I guess. I try to just make it as natural as possible, you know, and what Harry's doing is natural, you know, he's just boom, boom, boom. It's just, you know, how he's reading off the screen is coming natural to him. So everybody has their own process, man, but for me, it's just, I'm really laid back with my shit, man. It's just like whatever. With me, how I started with the freestyling thing was I would look at a TV, rap about the TV. I look at the couch, rap about the couch. Like that's how I started off, you know, and that's what I still pretty much do. But yeah.
Now this brings me to this. When did you start rapping fast? Did you start out rapping fast, or was it something?
No, I did not start out rapping fast, but not far off. I mean, I would probably say late 13.
Now, this is my question. How did that happen? And is there a technique? So my thing is, like, I can do double time. Not that great, but I can do double time. But triple time. Like that joint you did with RA. I'm watching y'all spit. I'm like, what are you?
I do quadruple. I mean,
yeah.
Like, no, I'm not.
Well, like, I'm just asking about triple because I ain't even at quadruple yet.
I'm not even like not saying that on like some what do you call it, some diva shit at all. It's just like I do. I know I said I'm pretty laid back, but I do know like the single, then the double, then the triple, then the quadruple.
Yeah.
So like how like.
Could you give me an example of a quadruple?
I would say overdrive.
Okay.
I would say certain pockets in overdrive. That's me trying to do like some really, like really.
Yeah,
shit like that. So my process with the chopping is. When I started, I was listening to my guys. I was listening to Tongue Twister. I was listening to Busta. I was listening to shout out Tone Deaf. I was listening to
I haven't heard Tone Deaf.
Like fucking choppers. Like, and I was 13, 12 studying that. How I would study is I would just listen to their verse and just read their lyrics, and just like practice their lyrics. And then obviously I'd never bite anything, but I would like that. They're a big, huge influence on me. Yeah. I can't deny that. So especially Tongue Twister, Running Off at the Mouth, that album is like a huge influence for Fro. And if you listen to it, you can tell. Oh, I can't believe I'm leaving him out. Chip Fu from Fooshnickens. Chip Fu is arguably...
I haven't heard some of these names. Tone Deaf, I haven't heard that name in so long.
Chip Fu is arguably the GOAT, like at chopping. Like I would probably... He's really, 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 really high up there for me. And he doesn't get his props as much as he should, so...
That's ill. So, yeah, because I always wondered how you would incorporate that with freestyle. Now, what you do on a record is way different than freestyle because the quadruple flow, that stuff is just like insane to me. And that's what I wanted to ask people like you and even him is like, is there a methodology to practice? Now, what you're saying is like you can actually find people who do it, get their lyrics, say it, and kind of learn flow patterns and then cultivate it with your own thing. And I didn't even ever think of that because sometimes I'll just start pacing it up, but I thought maybe you have to write different too, like because to get those syllables to go, you have to write it different as well, right?
Yeah, but I would also listen to like with Harry, like I could bring an example with Break Your Neck, he's going after the patterns of the actual Break Your Neck song. Busta, yes. You can hear the change ups and the patterns. So
sure.
I'm sure he studied that song to get to that pattern of what he was doing. So that's definitely something that I could relate to. When I was young, I was studying Tone Deaf and Chip Fu and Busta and Tongue Twister lyrics, you know. Even a little bit of Tech, but Tech came a little bit late. I discovered Tech a little bit later. I was probably 15, but definitely the guys I said were probably like 13. I was just endlessly. I mean, a couple of my a little cool English class story. I remember Mr. Lanningham, like seventh grade, or like seventh grade, like early middle school.
Yeah.
And I'm studying coincidentally, I swear, Break Your Neck is a song that I've studied before.
Yeah.
Busta, just like, tell me what you really want to do. Come here, man. Talk when you talk with me. Tell like when the nigga want to talk with me, really want to talk with me, really want to walk with me. Like that's something I really studied. So Mr. Lanningham, he's looking at me. He's just like, because we had a talent show in middle school, and I tried to do like, I didn't do Break Your Neck, but that was a song I was studying and try to get to that chop flow. And Mr. Lanningham looks over and he's like, "Can you really rap that? That's like that. You're doing it?" I was like, "Yeah, it's just something I'm trying to like study. I mean, it's Busta's song, but I'm trying to get to that."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Wow, like if you do that, that's crazy. If you make it your own, that's fucking crazy." So he was like, the fact you can do that. So like hearing that from Mr. Land, hearing it from other people, you're like, oh, cool. So it made me just like keep going at it too, like studying it. Yeah. So I am a studier. Like I'm really laid back with like my approaches of like technical, the skill and all that. But I am definitely like I study.
Yeah.
I study patterns and schemes and all that. Yeah.
Now, with that, is there anything to practice? Like, if someone out there was trying to do this, like, yo, is there like, because I've heard people, but I don't know if this is legit, where they say certain words, they go, or like do things to get their mouth a little more, because
yeah, little like techniques.
Yeah,
like,
is there like one,
or like little.
That's
things
a technique.
Like
do you have one technique you could give us?
Do it.
One of my buddies rapped over drum and bass, and he told me a technique.
That's it.
And he was like, but I forget it. It was so long ago. And I was just, now that I'm trying to like mess with these double time and triple time flows, quadruple, I don't even know. That's just wild. But just trying to mess with it and feel it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm mad curious.
I can't think of a technique, but I know we definitely have crutches.
Yeah.
Like even in freestyling, we'll say a word that like that we have to say to get over to the next line.
Yeah.
So I mean,
sometimes I'll be like, gotta get it. Like that kind of fits as a filler. Or the N word is always the most amazing filler. It's like the best. Like it flows so well off the tongue. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but definitely. Yeah, man. I mean, I honestly can't think of like a specific technique that I do, but definitely when I feel like I'm a little bit rusty, or I want to get back to I want to sharpen the sword a little bit. Yeah, I listen to like my guys. I listen to the choppers. I'm like, let's see what they're doing. All
right, I'm gonna have to go back in the trenches, do a deep dive on my man from the Fushnikins, because I even forgot. And I never was into like fast rap, but I enjoy the rhythm changes and the flow changes during freestyle and songs. Like, I've always been a fan of Tech Nine. He actually put me on, kind of how RA put you on. He didn't take me under his wing like that, but he put me on my first regional tour, and it opened up a bunch of doors for me. So that I have so much love for Tech Nine. It's like actually kind of crazy. So I'm gonna go back, do my research. Now, what I normally do is after we play a freestyle session like that, I normally kick a few bars around, because I've been working on the freestyle, something fun we've been doing on the channel. So I've been doing stuff. So I'm going to pull, but this time, today, I'm pulling up an Afro beat, because I just found
dope.
I knew that you produced, but I didn't know it was on YouTube. So you guys, you got to go to, what's the channel on YouTube?
Fro Thizzle Beats, and that's THIZZLE.
Yeah, so Fro Thizzle Beats. He's putting up beats. He's a producer. He's a rapper. He the man over here triple threatening these fools.
Humbly, like, I'm trying to get to that official producer status, so I humbly call myself a beat maker. Hey. But I appreciate that, bro. I really do. But that's just like my own artist little thing. It's like, yo, like, I'm still building. Like, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm still building there. But I've been making beats for almost 8 years now. Like, and making beats like a little bit more confidently for 5 years. So like it's been kind of a while making beats for now, but
that's tight. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna play this beat. It's titled Frolamite. And I'm gonna kick a couple bars around to this word generator. Maybe I'll get Afro in on this action. We will see. Let's get it though. Bam. Let's do this. Oh, that's that Good Morning joint. Yeah. Hey. All right, let's do this. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. Hey, yo, it's Pegasus. You know that I'm cold as ice. I come through freestyle over Frolamite. You know the inspiration had to be Dolomite. So let's get it, hey yo, I'm so polite, meaning that I'm nice with it. Yo, my flow might vivid. If you don't understand, no crutches. I hit it. So what you wanna do with all the obstruction? I give you different verbiage and then give you instructions, like he just instructed me how to do quadruple time. Can't do it yet, but yo, that is on my mind, cause you know how it goes when it be just erupting. Cause just like that, an appetite for destruction. So here we go, hey yo, gotta dismember. You looking at me like September, yo, remember. So here we are with the members, like swollen members. Mad child come through with the freestyle, yo, it's mad wild. So this is how I do, I rock for self. They tried to put my career and put it on the shelf, but here I am still functioning, making it pop. You know I got that real hip hop, yo, when I drop. So what you wanna do, yo, it is the conquest. I'm being honest every time I got the bomb threat, you know the context. Hey yo, it's kinda rare, and these cats is tired, yo, I guess they're spare, yo, we're rare. Hey yo, I do it how you dare when I get it poppin'. Hey yo, I gotta keep it rockin'. So if you wanna step up, yo, shout out to Locksmith, and here we go. I give them this new hidden deposit, the bank deposit. They tryna break into the vault, but I'm Dolomite with every rap that I gotta quote. I mean, this is dope. Hey yo, it's like the rope-a-dope when I spit the freestyle. These cats just can't cope. So what you wanna do, the cold and deliver, and it makes them shiver and quiver. Yo, throw them in the river and do a cold plunge. Hey yo, I'm so done with the flow. I come through. Hey yo, I don't run. Yo, I stand and fight. Hey yo, you know I must relate, and the freestyle in my mind I always just formulate to the beat Fro made. Hey yo, I gotta donate these bars to my people. Hey yo, I'm not evil here. You know how it does. When
listen, it is that guy. The rap guys rap nice. Suckers, this a whole franchise like aliens, child's play. Maybe I'm wild spray. Like listen, I ought to know by the way that my rhyme is swayed to speak it from the real. This a different feel. I spit it concealed. Ought to know I leave you scarred up like Seal.
Hey, it is. Hey. We checking off things on the bucket list on the podcast, yo. You got a freestyle from my man, Afro Thizzle. Let's go, my man. Let's go. Let's go.
Shout out my brother Black P, man.
Hey. All right, man. That's good shit, man. I appreciate you jumping in there with me and closing it out with a home run. So before we go, I remember being on tour, and I thought this was interesting. This was just, and I think you said this, but I thought you said when you used to get in trouble as a kid, your mom made you read a dictionary?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. Instead of whooping, and don't get me wrong, like my abuela, rest in peace, like she whooped my ass a couple times, but nowhere near as bad as like, you know, some other homes. But instead of whooping my ass, my mom was like, you know what? You sit your ass in that corner right there. I'm gonna give you this dictionary, and you're gonna fucking stay in that corner. She was cursing like that, but you're gonna stay in that corner. You're gonna read that dictionary, and I want you to make sure you at least read like 3 or 4 pages of that. And I'm like, and at a young age, I'm like 5 or 6. I'm like, this is miserable. This sucks ass. I'm like, oh, it sucks. But then I used it to my benefit later. I was like, oh wait. I started like clicking. Then when I started like getting more into the hip hop, I was like, wait a second. That's my mom's was on to something. So I started utilizing that a bit more. Like I started writing early 10. Like I can visually remember me writing in like elementary school. Had a couple homies. He's like, yo, James, I like you're writing. So I remember writing, and they would be terrible, but just me trying to fit puzzles at an early age, and I just remember I'd be like, damn, I got to utilize that dictionary. I remember like I got to get back to that. So yeah, like I would say I would go as far as to say I probably read about. I know I've said that I've read the dictionary fully before, and I have, but I've cheated, like I can't lie, like there's fucking a whole bunch of damn words. That's crazy. But I can say I probably read at least a good, like confidently, maybe 65 or 70, 75% of the dictionary.
That's
like
wild.
a good amount of it,
I always just wanted to bring that up because it's one of those things where you know how you're always mad at your parents for doing stuff. Like I remember I was pissed at my parents. Like, so when I graduated high school, they were like, yo, if you go to college, well, you don't have to pay rent. But if you don't go to college, the moment you turn 18, you're paying us $350 a month. And I was so pissed because I didn't go to college. But you know what? It taught me independence. You know what I'm saying? And it got me on my man shit early. And, I liked this story. I always remembered it. And I don't know how much you've talked about or done interviews, but to me, it was one of the things that stood out because, your mom in the fact of like, trying to teach you to do right she also gave you a tool that now is like on some like
That's
superhero.
extreme.
She low key gave you some superhero shit, like because you're a wordsmith. Imagine a wordsmith just knowing the dictionary.
Yeah, just,
you know what I'm saying? So it's
saying,
so dope.
I'd be saying this ain't a jab, but I'd be saying like nigga like every other word if I didn't know the dictionary or something. I'd be like, yeah, bitches on my dick, nigga.
Yeah,
bitches on my dick, nigga. I don't know. I just be so I'm just really grateful that my mom's gave me that. It's like a secret weapon. Yeah, in a way, it's a secret weapon, and I'm really cool that you said superhero, man, because the guy's like a little bit off topic, but kind of, but the MCs that I looked up to were like superheroes.
Absolutely,
like their microphones with the capes, and their songs, their joints, and just how the stage shows and. It was just that's how I looked at as Guru. I got Guru tatted on me. I got Dirty, rest in peace, Dirty. Sean Price, got Prodigy on my shoulder. Like these were guys where I was like, yo, these are superheroes to me.
Absolutely,
it's like and just
yeah, man. Hip hop saved and changed my life. It took me down a dark path too, but it did more good for me than bad. Right. And man, it's really good to hear you here, have you, the young legend. Now we're going to get ready to wrap this up. So I know you're a movie buff. Hopefully this doesn't put you too much on the spot. So I just figured, I'm just going to ask this. What are your top 5 favorite action movies?
Oh, shit.
Action. You got a top 5?
Ooh, shit. Oh, man. And I know it's going to switch up later, but just off the top of my head, damn. Action, damn. I would say Hard Boiled, the John Woo flick. Hard Boiled is phenomenal.
Bro,
fuck.
You're effing me up right now. That's crazy.
Fuck, man.
I'm gonna wait to say anything.
And this is it's not new, but it's not old either. But when the Raid Redemption came out, it was just an incredible energy to it, and just like it was like. I just remember being like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I was blown away. And I still love Raid Redemption. And then maybe later it might not be on my top 5. But right now, I would probably put Raid Redemption on my top 5.
Tight. So we got Hard Boiled. And if you guys aren't familiar, that's a John Woo flick from back in the day. Literally,
Phenomenal.
That film birthed, in my opinion, the concept of John Wick. That's the first John Wick.
I'm sure. Yeah,
without all the martial arts, but that's the first gun. Like, oh my God, Hard Boiled is crazy. If you guys haven't seen Hard Boiled or Killer, you're kind of wilding.
Awesome. So this one is more like on a personal thing. Like technically, there's way better filmed action movies and such, but Bloodsport. To me is phenomenal.
Let's go.
Bloodsport. Let's
go.
And honestly, there's
you bleed like Mali.
and there's so many there's so many amazing film scores in the world, but right now Bloodsport is my favorite film score of all time right now.
Wow.
It's just really emotional to me. And people can listen to it and be like, this is kind of cheesy, I can get it, but me it's very emotional, it's very just personal, it's just a beautiful fucking OST. Beautiful score, man. And the movie's phenomenal. I mean, it's awesome. It just kicks ass. We got fucking I'm bugging Bolo Young, fucking kicking ass. It's just a fucking awesome movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, damn, I got 2 more. Fuck.
If it's too much on the spot, I can rock with those 3.
So I'll say 5 overall just to say it, but I would say my favorite film of all time, my favorite filmmaker is George A. Romero. That's my favorite film director of all time. So my favorite movie of all time is Day of the Dead in 1985. And just for reasons, I just think the energy is incredible. The cast, the dialogue, the gore is like some of the best gore I've ever seen in my life. Practical effects are like 11 out of 10. And I would say second, Shaun of the Dead. Just mainly for it's second, literally my top 5 of all time. Yeah, and it's very goofy, but it has a lot of layers, and I just really appreciate it. It's an incredible zombie film. It's a great comedy. It's a great drama. It's a great I'm not a romantic film guy, but it even has that. That's not I don't mind. So I would have that. Next, I would say Ernest Scared Stupid. Childhood kid stuff, but it's in my heart. I love Jim Varney. Rest in peace. He's a hero to me. 4, I would say Training Day. Denzel's my GOAT. And that's also a nostalgia bias, but it was just like, I just think like that. I have Malcolm X as my favorite Denzel performance of all time, but I just think Training Day was like him as a villain was fucking phenomenal. And I do agree that like the Oscars given him for the villain role was like messed up when you should have gave fucking Malcolm X. I agree on that, but I'm happy he got it for Training Day too. I think it's a phenomenal performance. Yeah. And Ethan Hawke too was great in it too. He doesn't get as much mentions as he should too.
So my favorite action film of all time, it's sitting in front of us. Shout out to the Jizza, Shogun Assassin.
Oh fuck yeah, come on, man.
That is it's dumb. And then I'm a Bruce Lee head. So the last Enter the Dragon.
Oh, come on,
you know what I'm saying?
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I'd have to throw like for me what it did for my life. Like The Matrix is something about The Matrix. Those are you know what I mean. I also
did you see the new one?
No, I won't watch it.
It's terrible.
I heard. I won't watch it because I'm like.
Did you see it? It's awful. So fucking bad.
I'm so nervous about everything.
You'll hate it. You're gonna hate it. I'm
not gonna watch it. Everything after the pandemic is so watered down. It's like it's so many agendas. I feel like. But anyways, yeah. But The Matrix, like the first one is groundbreaking and it set it off, then it goes into stuff like I really enjoyed the Kill Bill stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I love Kill Bill.
So,
love Kill Bill.
My top three, you know what? I love Mad Max. I forget the classic Mad Max.
Fuck yeah. Road Warrior is awesome too. Fuck yeah.
I think it is Road Warrior, the one that I rock with. Anyways, I know you're a movie guy and we could probably done a whole podcast on movies.
We can go for
so
a
I was like,
hours.
Let's end with one of his passions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Other
we go
than
for
rap.
fun. And this is mainly for fun, but I started literally like back in March. I started a Fro Thizzle Reviews channel. It's on YouTube, and it's very Fro library chill style. It's nothing really too crazy. It's really amateur kind of film style in a way, but it's just me. Like it's like my thoughts. Like it's a review, but it's also my thoughts, what I thought. I have playlists. I have my favorite movies that I review. I have movies I hate. I have rants. I have reactions. I have commentaries. I have tributes, and it's just all for fun. It's all out of my room. Yeah. And sometimes in hotel rooms, I wasn't able to do it this week, but sometimes when I have off time, I'll just be like, let me do a review real quick. But, but if you're a movie nerd and you curious on Fro thoughts on movies, check it out.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, man. Well, let's get ready to get on out of here. What do you have going on? Now, I talked to you, but I wanted to ask this publicly, so you can put it out there. What do you have going on show-wise? Do you have any tours coming up, anything like that? Or you kind of, what you got going?
I got a couple shows. No tours so far upcoming, but I have a couple on and off shows to end off through the year. Here and there, but right now I'm focused on promotion for the first album single, trying to get the views up. So I'm trying to think of some ideas and some skits and some cool things that just like keep the ball rolling until we get the second album single out and when we get a release date. So working on the promotion for that, trying to get the album out.
I'll make sure to post your single in the first comment and the description of this. You guys go check out. And that's the picture right here. Afro, Good Morning Fro.
Yeah, this psycho right here.
I'm telling you, I'm not just because he's here. Like I highlight my people's strengths. So when I'm here, that's why you hear the positive stuff. But he is literally one of those dopest rappers, and he displays that in this song. Especially you guys, when you're talking about those quadruple, triples, and type of flow, when you hear what level he's on, you guys really need to take some time and check it out. And if you enjoy it, spread it, because this is that underground, under the radar stuff that we need to bring to the forefront and grow it. So, we appreciate you guys, and we want you guys, to be a part of this with us. So, cool. So the album is coming, you guys. So you will get a release date in the next few months. So just keep an eye out for that. Real quick, tell them where they can find you. So when you announce that.
No doubt. On my IG, I'm All Flows Official. On YouTube, it's Afro with the dashes. If it's a little harder to find the socials, you can Google Afro rapper, and surprisingly, I'll pop up. And that's a little loophole. But,
cheat code.
Yeah, exactly. And but All Flows reach out on Facebook. I would say if I'm a little bit more active on there these days. I'm mostly active on IG and Facebook, but I would lean a little towards more to Facebook these days.
Cool. So there you guys go, man. Make sure you check out Fro. Show him some love. leave comments and let's build this brother up. It's weird because he's not at the beginning of his journey, but he is. And it's so cool that he was able to come to the podcast today. Real quick, I definitely want to give a shout out to my man, Joey Sparks, who edited this video for us to, snazz it up a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this is a premiere, but if you did drop a super chat, I want to thank you now and here for that. And if not, there's no fee for this, you guys. All we ask is that you share, you like the content, and help us, spread it around. You know what I'm saying? And if you enjoy the freestyles, keep coming back to the channel. I'm doing freestyle rap practices. We just dropped one with Wax, Recognize, and 1 Ton. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you check out the joint with Tech Nine, Madchild, Stevie Stone. We're really trying to bring a new edge to interviews / podcast / reaction. It's a hybrid where we bring it all together. And yeah, I'm working on some stuff, man. I'd love to get Supernatural on the channel, MC Juice, a bunch of stuff that I would like to work on personally and just keep building things up and getting the flow off. So, thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all the content. Let's keep this train rolling. And we about to get out of here. You know what it is. Let me take this off the screen so we can do it the right way. Hello. Where my logo at, baby? And you know what it is. Shout out to my man Don Wannabe. He'll be on some of these next ones. But 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Afro, my man, thank you for coming.
You already know.
You know what it is. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boys. 40 y'all, let go.